All right, and a lot of us just delighted to step outside today with lower humidity, and our temperatures not as high either. It's still warm in the 80s, but look at this. Our feels like temperature at noon, 89 degrees. Yesterday at this time, it was feeling like 111 easily. Slidell was at 118 for the feels like temperature yesterday at noon. Thankfully, we've had this front pass to the south of our coast, and any rain associated with it not really showing up anymore. We might have a stray shower today, but most of us are just going to be enjoying that nice blue kind of color feeling air with our dew point temperatures going from upper 70s and about 80. Measure of humidity, of course, the higher would mean the more humid, and now it's dropped into the 60s. So it's not super cold or super dry October kind of feeling air when we get these October fronts. Dew points fall into the 50s or even 30s or 40s eventually later on in the winter. But hey, 60s, we'll take it for those dew point temperatures, and air temperatures only in the 80s. So such a treat. Looking at our 24-hour temperature change from noon yesterday to today, we're up to 10 or so degrees cooler today. Still warm though. Our feels like temperature feeling like about 90, but as we know, with this huge wave of heat that we've had, it could be a lot worse. So heat wave broken today. We did this year so far have 3 days at 101 at the airport, and as far as 100-degree days or higher, there have been 11 this year. The old record was 5 days at 100 or higher from 1980. We've had 13 days in a row, stopping yesterday, of record high temperatures, either tying or breaking new daily record high temperatures. Today, not going to do it though. Our average high is 92. Today, we're expecting right around there, maybe 92, 93. So not as hot, not too humid. And again, maybe a stray shower, especially toward the coast, but a lot of us staying dry. Here we are through 4 and 5 p.m., topping out near lower 90s. But then by 7 p.m., we're already back in the upper 80s. And through the evening, we'll be dropping through the 80s. Our lows tonight eventually get into the 70s, and not a bad temperature north of the lake for early tomorrow, about 70 degrees. With that slightly less humid air, should feel pretty comfortable and mostly clear. Now for the weekend, unfortunately, we have the big heat bubble getting closer to us, so humidity goes up and temperatures go up again. So enjoy this brief spell that we're getting that's a little more pleasant today and tomorrow. Then as we head into next week, the high retreats a little bit more off to the north and northwest, and the circulation around this goes this way. So we'll see a broad low pressure area sneaking in across Florida and into the Gulf of Mexico or right near our coast. So that's why we may get some needed rain, and that's also why there's this low chance of development now in the next week for the Gulf of Mexico. These two spots, medium chances of development, we'll see, but models not very aggressive and kind of keep those generally out in the ocean. What we're talking about for next week, as I was showing you, this is starting Saturday now, so there's nothing there at this point on Wednesday, but by Saturday we'll see this wave begin to move across Florida, bringing rain across parts of the Gulf Coast. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for us some rain, and then the Euro has it moving into Texas. Here's the GFS to give you just one other idea. This is not set in stone, but Saturday starts to just keep everything very messy, spread some rain our way at the beginning of next week, and then also moves eventually westward into Texas. So for now, just a low chance of development. Models are not aggressive with that either. Needed rain would be the main effect. However, we'll see how much we get. If it stays a little farther south, we may be on the outskirts of that rain. Also, if we do get the rain and some clouds associated, it may be slightly cooler Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. For now, we're keeping the rain chance early next week around 30%, but keep an eye on it. It could go up, and that would be a good thing to alleviate these drought conditions that we have. Although yesterday, of course, we got rain. Looks like a really hot weekend, though, ahead of that.